Has changed a lot of our normal lives over the last few months. And now, with a little bit of loosened restrictions in some places, you might be thinking about taking that trip that you maybe put off. But knowing that there will be different travel procedures might be stressful and anxiety-inducing. Traveling's already hard enough on its own, regardless of a pandemic. But today, we're hearing firsthand about how to make sure that it's as smooth as possible. We're hearing it from Nikki Karnowski with Metamorphosis Coaching, Consulting, and Training. Good morning, Nikki. I know you recently traveled, so today we just want to hear your experience and how you coped with how different it was. Where did you go?
Sure. Well, about a week and a half ago, I was flew into San Francisco, and our family, we took a trip around to the national parks. And then this week, I've been to both ends of the earth. This week, I'm in near New York City, actually Long Island, taking our daughter to school. So,
yeah, you're really going across the whole country there. Which transportation did you take? Did you fly?
Yep, in both trips we flew. Also did some Airbnb, hotel, and also rental cars on the trips.
What was the process like at the airport going through TSA? Was it any different than it normally is?
You know, they're really doing a good job. It was really pretty smooth. I'd say probably the only difference, there was less crowds. And, you know, they want you to wear a mask, so everyone's required to wear a mask. Other than that, pretty standard.
What about for the lodging and the Airbnbs and stuff? Did you feel like they were safe? Was anything kind of different that they wanted you to follow?
Yeah, my experience where we stayed, everyone was really safe. The Airbnb, you know, made sure to let us know everything had been clean and disinfected. The hotels, a lot of them are even doing like a seal over the room. So once it's been sanitized for you, there's a seal, and you know, you walk in, and you know everything's been cleaned for you.
Well, that sounds good. So did you know kind of what to expect with any changes?
You know, I wasn't sure, you know, heading out what to expect, but I just try to keep a positive, open mind. I think right now, if people could just be patient with each other. One thing I noticed, certain things that take longer. Like, for example, one of the places we stayed, they had a parking garage that normally a valet person would park cars. Well, now that you have to do it yourself, but that requires somebody to go out there and open the garage every time. So just a lot of extra patience, because a lot of people's processes are different. It's taking more time to do things like that.
Definitely. Is there anything else that you want to share about your experience before we go?
No, you know, I think overall, if you take precautions and you're safe for travel, it can be done now. But just remembering, you know, those things. Wash your hands. I think that's the biggest thing. Wash your hands. And like I said, I'll just reinforce that. Having patience, you know, with people, that goes a long way.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing, Nikki. It's good to kind of get that perspective, especially since you've been to both ends of the country in just a couple weeks. So that is really interesting. We will talk to you next week, and we'll be right back after this quick break.